In a preterm birth, what we really need to understand and focus on, one of the important components is the fetal inflammatory response. If you look at the key pathological events of preterm birth, all of them seem to be going through a common pathway: the infection, inflammation, activation of the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, the decidual bleeding, and the uterine stretch finally conglomerate into a common pathogenic pathway, which gives rise to increase in the myometrial activity, cervical activity and ripening, and decidual and fetal membrane activation, finally conglomerating into preterm birth. But the focus also has to be on the decidual fetal membrane activation, because the fetal inflammatory response, which involves systemic inflammation and elevation of the fetal plasma interleukin 6, typically in response to a trigger such as chorioamnionitis. Now, very typically we may feel that chorioamnionitis can be an ascending infection which is occurring from the genital tract. Yes, that can be one of the events. If a woman has continuous genitourinary infection, she has alteration in the probiotics of the vagina, she may be at risk of continuous such kind of infections. But as always mentioned, infection will occur once, but it will create an inflammatory response, which will also be as a result of oxidative stress. For example, if the mother is anemic, has less oxygen carrying capacity, there is an increase in the oxygenative stress, which causes release of the prostaglandins and myometrial contraction or weakening of the membranes, giving rise to PROM. So, focusing and understanding on the fetal and the fetoplacental unit as an important component of this particular pathogenic pathway of preterm births is extremely important.